Another new series for me today. Last season, iRacing introduced regional GT3 championships to go in line with their Formula 4 regional championships. Last season, I did a race in the Asia Pacific one. I have not yet competed in the American or the European. So this is one from the European series. We're here at Donington. I'm not really a fan of the track. I'm not a fan of GT3s. And looking at this ping, that's horrible as well because it's a European series, we're on the European server. So yeah, a lot to not like about this, but in order to give a valid opinion on driving in every series, one must drive in every series. And do my best to warm up the tyres. Very hard to get that chicane right and not get a 1x.
Green flag, green flag.
So aim for the first lap is to be a high 27. That's almost out the window straight away. Or exit, killed the tyre. Ideally on lap 2 we'll sneak a high 26, but I think I'm probably going to have to settle for a low 27. I have no idea what I'm doing in GT3s. In the trusty old Aston Martin. Well, at least no 1x, so we will hopefully have a clean lap. Smoother exit that time. There's the high 27. Try and get this into the 26s. Fuck all gain on there. I don't think a 26 is happening. Gee, that was really not good. That's not what we wanted, but
There's the flag.
should do some more laps here. If I can get some more comfort, because this is pretty much my practice. So for all of my advice on how to practice and how to prepare when doing these new series at the moment, that's somewhat out the window. I'm not as results focused as I was. I'm more just interested on learning and learning by racing and just getting out there and trying these series. I'm not expecting to hold on to pole, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, that will do for now. We'll come back at the end of qualifying. So I sort of got pole by default because everyone that was here, the 4 and the 7, have elected not to participate. Everyone else had X's on their laps, but Ethan did manage to get a lap in. So we start pole. The annoying thing with this is I have no idea of how fast people are. What I do know is I am terrible on those first couple of laps. So we'll just try our best.
One to go. Next time
Try and get some
line up
heat
on the
into
right
these
side.
things.
The estimated strength of field is 1,736. Pit road is closed right now.
And we'll see how that works out for us. Oh, where are we? Oh, just by the chicane. Man, that's not even... I was hoping I had a full lap to warm the tyres up. Jesus. Not good. And because we're immediately going through the chicane, how's old mate next to me gonna handle that? And are we going too wide through it? Sure, most of you enjoy watching me suffer a bit, so you're welcome. This is 20 minutes of punishment for me, driving GT3s in a sprint format. Could probably live with it on a endurance stint, but like in the Daytona 24, I can handle that, but 20 minutes when you spend 19 of them trying to warm your tyres up, not fun.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid. Get ready, going green. Catch the pace car. The pace car is in. Green, green, green. .029.
Wanted to take the 1X there when I saw all that gravel. .796. For the most part it looks like a 2-horse race. Just need to make sure we're the good horse. .415. You just set the fastest lap.
The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 27.271.
Starting to get some grip now. So is he.
.968. You just set the fastest lap. That's 26.641. You just set the fastest lap.
I was worried the daytime darkness was going to drift in there. Or as the UK people call it, summer. I seem to be just holding this pace. I need to find that extra second.
.454. You just set the fastest lap.
It's a better lap so far.
To go. Podium is looking good.
Roughly half the race to go.
26.43. You just set the fastest lap. The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 26.367.
Yes, sunshine. Bit tricky getting the power down out of those last two corners.
26.435.
I think he's just out of draft now. Try and keep him there. Late on the gas there, couldn't hold it tight enough. There we go. A bit better.
26.281. You've got the fastest lap.
Great pace from Dustin. Or bad pace from me, one of the two, maybe both. It's not over yet by any stretch. There's some brain fart on gear. Come on, concentrate.
26.3 26.864. Five minutes to go.
Better. I know he's gaining on me, but that's still a better lap. Car is not turning now.
.385. The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 26.08.
That's what a bit of draft will do. That was a bit better.
.371.
I think I've got 2 laps to go, including this.
White flag, nice and smooth.
Come on, sunshine. One more.
26.298.
Poor first half of the lap. Great race to Dustin. That was very, very hard work. Oh boy.
This is what happens when you have the best crew chief.
On the bright side, given my distaste for GT3s and the fact that that did not change it in the slightest, that means I now don't have to race GT3s in the Europe series anymore. Next week I am planning on doing the American series because it's at Laguna Seca. Yeah, so let's go. I'll just have it's our Monster Energy in green this time. So let's go and have a look at the results. Before we get to the results, that's a series I'd never run in before, and I just won, so wouldn't you know? Moves me to 106 total, which again pushes me back past Robbie, who whenever I go win one, he goes wins one. So the next day or two I expect him to hop on and try and tick another one off. Anyway, back to the iRacing results. We gained a whopping 8 iRating, only 95 champ points for a 1700 strength of field. Dustin was faster and probably deserved to win, but what happens when you mess up your quali? Started on pole and managed to be just consistent enough to hold on to it. So thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.